Well, today I'm in Kent, just down the road from Brands Hatch, to see Greyhound trainer Barry O'Sullivan. He's recently announced that he's going to be a dual contracts trainer, training at both Central Park and Crayford. It's news that comes after what's been a very difficult year for him.
Yeah, we had a little accident. I was going down to a concert and accidentally got knocked over. So broke my leg and some ribs and bits of spine, but we've mended back again now. And not quite running yet, but we're up and going.
Your family must have been incredibly worried. It was a horrific thing to happen.
Yeah, and to be honest, we were really lucky with the kennels because everyone stepped up to the plate. You know, they all chipped in and they've done well.
Are we back to 100% now?
Not quite, no, but nearly, getting there.
Well, good to see you looking very well today, and with news as well, because you've recently decided to go dual contract with Central Park and Crayford.
Yeah, it was something I wanted to do when I was at Crayford, actually, to run dogs down, but they wouldn't let me do it. But now things have changed, and I just want to run a few dogs at Crayford. Something doesn't suit Sittingbourne, we can run it up to Crayford and vice versa. It makes sense, really.
They're very different tracks, so have you sort of got two teams of dogs in mind, one for each track, or how's it going to work?
Well, we've got two teams, basically two teams. Mainly I'll keep the most of them down at Sittingbourne, and then I'll keep some up at Crayford. We've got some new ones coming in for Crayford, so which is good.
You're one of the biggest trainers in terms of numbers. Where are we at with numbers now?
We'd have 100 dogs here anyway, just over 100 dogs, with a little pups coming through, very young.
Hurdle racing, you've always been a big fan, I'm assuming you still are. Where do you see the future for hurdle racing? Obviously there's been a lot of change recently. Thankfully Crayford have stepped up to the helm to a point, but what do you think of it all?
I mean, Crayford has stepped up. I started running a few graded hurdlers there to start with at Crayford. It's a shame it's left Sittingbourne. But it could go out. I mean, it could go to Hove. They have hurdle racing down there. You could have the Grand National there. Toaster still have hurdle racing. We won the only race up there this year, was it last year? But yeah, you need a little bit more hurdle racing. It just breaks up the card a little bit. People like it, you know. Hopefully, if it went to one of the other tracks, some more trainers would step up and get out, like Seamus, Cahill, Nora. They always had hurdlers, didn't they?
Are you worried about it going in the wrong direction though?
In what way?
Do you think, Central Park giving up those races could be the start of the end?
No, I hope not. I hope not anyway.
You still love your hurdle racing?
Oh, we do, yeah. Listen, yeah. They go on for ages. It's a misconception that they get hurt. I mean, you see dogs running over hurdles at 5, 6, 7 years old sometimes. They just keep going.
Extremely busy kennel, all those runners and a dual contract now, but you've still got your schooling track going, and it's your dad that actually does most of the maintenance for it, is it?
He does come up and do a bit of maintenance. He's 83 now, yeah, and he's telling me yesterday that there was 6 or 7 pulleys he had to change the other day. But yeah, it doesn't get used as much as it used to. But he said we use it quite regular, so it suits us.
And other trainers do still come. I mean, perhaps this is something that should be pushed more, because people are always saying about a lack of schooling tracks.
Yeah, but I do think that a lot of the tracks are taking dogs on now, schooling them around the own tracks themselves, you know. People are taking pups at hand, slipping them around the tracks.
It's good to see you here today, looking really well as well. Are you still as in love with the sport as you were?
Not as much, I've got to be honest with you, not as much as it used to be. It was better years ago. More fun, more characters, not so much racing either. There's a lot of pressure on you. But what else can I do?